Once...
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really...
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the...
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well, that's us for sure.
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be so—
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out. In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Alright then, let's go! I'm unstuck.
answer from this world?
Time to get down to business.
everyone. Send them all.
Amber, reporting.
Sooner we're done, the better.
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
I'll keep this close.
To Vamara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Hello there. You looking...
Oh, no, we're
Ah, so you're here about that? To be honest, we aren't holding up. We've pretty much had it up...
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name?
I don't know. I really have no clue.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe, at least that's what...
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy. In his early 20s, probably. Incredibly kind sort of person. Always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him...
Now that you've started...
But of course, there aren't many young...
Could he have just...
No.
Huh.
Is that guests I hear?
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you.
Ah, so that?
Could you tell us a bit
Of course. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. I don't think he would often take, and whenever someone, as the village chief.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle, but, it's okay. Well, Traveler, what do you think? Paimon thinks so too, and nobody has been able to tell us anything. Wait. Okay, Paimon's gonna need some...
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. Is this the...
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much. We used to... I was surrounded...
Alone?
Everyone has their own problems. Really?
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing... No matter what came... He was so... Ever since he just... No, none of those...
Wow. Did he ever tell you any...
Oh, right. I didn't know whether... Look at me. The last time come to think of it, time always passed by really slowly.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, look at those hilly trails. The Abyss Order. Could they... Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Yeah! There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Windblade!
Shine down!
Be gone!
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting...
It was no trouble.
Now that I think, they seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vermont. Wait a second. The person... It's Dainslev!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then.
Yep, see you later! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just...
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilichurl activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick...
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy. And you shall have them. I never intended to hide it. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk. Ah, so that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss, it appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity.
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin.
Your brother?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanria. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedrfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertalogi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertalogi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him!
They were once people of great esteem in Kanria, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster, the ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness. Indeed, if they are not stopped, The day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, as I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osile and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with...
Wait! Then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try and... Well, let's go find Dane!
This is such a great place for a vacation.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories.
Maybe...
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind, and I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then!
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way. Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Of course.
been thinking of for ages. So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up!
Judgment! Lights out. Illusion shattered!
Allow me!
You can't run! Judgment! What a nuisance! There is no escape!
Rust and Reven! Abrashman!
Punishment! Shine down!
Wingblade!
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
You can't run!
Billowing surge! Hold the line!
Illusion shattered! Judgment!
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism. The door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! Rest, rebuild!
You can't run! Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Lights out.
Allow me!
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Judgment! There is no escape!
Huh! Prepare to be blown away!
Shine down! Insolent! There is no escape! Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Shine down! Illusion shattered! is no escape!
Hold the line! Ha!
Shine down!
Allow me!
You can't run! Punishment!
Covenants of the Deep!
Conquer all!
Illusion shattered! Judgment!
And devour!
Windblade!
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Conquers all!
Ha! Be gone! Yeah!
There is no escape!
Foolish mortal!
Shine down!
Devour!
Illusion shattered! Wakula!
Windblade!
Hear the final prophecy. Desolation!
Ha!
Look alive! Hi!
Windblade!
There is no escape!
Mighty dominion!
Illusion shattered! Let's get it on!
Desolation!
Rest and rebuild!
There is no escape!
Taste and see! Perish in the storm!
Look alive!
Pierce the bone! Foolish mortal! Conquers all!
Hold the line!
And devour!
Illusion shattered! Wakula! Shine down!
Allow me!
There is no escape! Let's get it on!
Desolation!
Illusion shattered! You ain't messing around!
Rest and rebuild!
Perish in the storm!
is no escape!
Allow me!
Desolation!
Illusion shattered! Buckle up!
Pierce the bomb!
There is no escape! Look alive!
Let the frost bite!
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to... Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work...
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. But
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism. The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might... Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer. I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about the...
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me.
the Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going... Hey, look at those villagers. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering. Such was...
Did you hear that? What was that sound? It sounded so... Oh, this is... like the same thing is happening over...
You see, we've released...
Over there. It looks like they're sleepy.
In the end, sleep well when you...
It almost sounds like a poem. Well, let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our
The Abyss Order? Thank you for...
Well, that's good. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across... Huh? Well, you know, that's kind of the whole...
Ah, at least...
But how... Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased? You're right.
Someone's gone missing.
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of... He's around 20...
Oh!
Really?
There aren't many... Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt. Yeah, I just...
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he... Do you think maybe...
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? If we really... If this person... If we really did travel back... Time travel is extremely If this person...
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the leyline disturbances. We're in... Just like how you went... That would also explain why we seem to be at a time... Right. If he's... But didn't Bayron just say that he saw... Who knows how long this ley line disturbed... Good idea! We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! Does it maybe leave...
All the memories... If time was... There's a difference between memories that are... Maybe not. If time was...
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than...
The color of the sky. Dainsleif had... We thought Chief... Dainsleif had met... No. We thought... No. The color of...
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, Every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking.
Yep, that has to be it! This is... yeah, that...
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't.
Oh, I think you're an incredible... You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like...
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet!
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken... So... I should...
Another time, huh? Yeah. Oh.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
Dane's brother. Born in... You're... Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite... Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her, but... I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. It's nothing. Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate, but despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate. As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memory, but it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life. That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life. I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended along. Any chance at living was, even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up. I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with this. I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to Exactly. The loom of fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the Eye in order to have the chance to confront the Prince. He would then hand the Eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the Eye. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already. Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
Hmm?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the Eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the Eye. I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the mind. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales. I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of... But now, the bedtime story is finished.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that, however, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to it? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but, let's think for a sec. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon does... Wait, really? What is... Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are.
Bayram? You sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. It's just that... So there we were. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. Paimon didn't see her in the...
Oh, it's you two. I was part of this. Honestly, He always seemed to... If Curry Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I've relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying good... You know, it's just like Curry Bear said. And, anyway...
Well, that's... Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon... Wow, time flies! Just like that, it's time for us to... We need to head to Natland next. Neverlight called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us... Exactly! Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there in other nations. Huh. Could it be that there are no humans in
Yes! Yes! That look of surprise and excitement is perfect!
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute! What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to fall... Oh, my...
Oh, so you...
Yeah. All those obstacles we overcame side by side.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course, but distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
Already thinking about taking time off? Any excuse for a party, huh? But yes, you can count on us. We wouldn't let you miss out on all the fun.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea! We even have a professional photographer with us.
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. Natlan has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave. They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to say.
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Well, given your experience and skill in that...
Still, I hope you can avoid danger.
All right, I'm ready. Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
I can't wait to give her my gift.
Wow! So this is Natlan! So many strange mountains, and so many animals Paimon has never seen before! Doesn't look like there are any cities around. Good idea! And once we've met the Archon, we should have a better idea of what to expect during our journey. Well, Paimon hopes this one is easy to get along with. As long as we don't get on their bad side. Come on, let's keep following the road. Check out those colorful pictures on the walls! We've got to be on the right track.
I'm sorry, Kachina. I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this, but Kempoa and I have to do well during this pilgrimage.
You can't seem to find other people to join our team, and we don't have time to sit around.
But if you two leave, I'll be the only one left.
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty. We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt and no glory to show for it. Not to mention the physical toll of all that fighting.
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't expect a better result with even fewer people. Pilgrimage registration closes.
Well, alright. I guess it is what it is. I just wish I was stronger. I'm nothing compared to the other ancient name bearers. But never mind. Guess this is just par for the course as Uthabiti, huh? I'm sure I'll figure something out.
Well, if we do well...
Yeah,
Of course. Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
Looks like that little girl over there was just abandoned.
Huh? Oh, gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Wait, I haven't seen you around the tribe before. Are you travelers?
Yep, we just got to Natland.
Oh, welcome! I'm Kachina, Uthabiti Kachina. Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. It's a tradition we have here in Natland, although it's kind of complicated to explain. You can think of it like a title for now. If you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, you'll find out what they mean soon enough.
So, this pilgrimage, is that...
Oh, yeah! It's a competition we hold every so often, where everyone competes to try and get the highest rank. The competition receives tons of attention, so if you place highly, you're guaranteed instant acclaim, and you earn the right to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Basically, the winners become heroes, and that's pretty much everyone's goal.
Sounds like a massive fighting tournament or something.
Well, due to the sheer number of participants, the pilgrimage is actually divided into 2 phases. Phase 1 is a team competition. Usually an ancient name bearer serves as the team captain and leads their team in various battles around Natland, with the goal of capturing Sacred Flame. Oh, and an ancient name bearer is just someone with one of those titles I mentioned earlier. Someone like me. Once the team competition is over, the participants from the winning teams qualify to take part in individual one-on-one matches.
Yeah, the skill seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If ancient name bearers lead the teams, that means you must be a team captain.
Sure am. Although, I don't exactly have any team members anymore. The key to winning is in the strength of the team captain. That's what everyone says. But, so their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes. All ancient name bearers have to take part. It's our duty. So if no one wants to be on my... At worst, I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm not great at fighting, but I always manage to get back on my feet in no time.
Psst, Traveler. Based on the direction of this conversation, Paimon... Yep, time for the next phase of our journey to start for real!
What are you guys talking about? Sorry, didn't mean to freak out on you. I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably generous of you. But only people from Natland are allowed to take part in the pilgrimage.
Oh, Paimon thought we could just join your team and fight our way to the top and then become...
It's alright. Really. I mean, no one's ever offered to join my team before.
Really?
We're all usually on good terms, but whenever pilgrimage registration rolls around, it feels like they don't make eye contact or bring up the pilgrimage. It's like they're afraid I'll ask them to join my team. I probably don't even need to. It's pretty obvious there's nothing.
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the 3 of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. She can give them all a run for their mora.
Oh, I get it. You were able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
That's right! We always try to help people out during our travel.
A true adventurer. You guys are really special. You know you're strong, but you don't take yourselves too seriously. You're planning on staying in Natland for a little while, right?
Learn.
Yeah, you know, like a disciple or a sidekick. You don't even have to teach me anything. I'll just observe. I promise I won't be in the way.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you. Oh, right! Didn't those people from earlier say the registration period was about to end? You don't need to focus on finding a new team?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be able to manage it this close to the deadline. I lose all the time. I'm used to it. Everyone are... But if I manage to learn a thing or two from you... Oh, of course. Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the Children of Echoes. Hello, I'm Kachina, a member of the Children of...
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
I'm heading east. Just they don't win you over in the west, then.
choose